Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. I hope you had a great weekend. I spent mine being fancy, attending President Biden's first White House state dinner. I mean, just look at the beautiful Evie Colbert and her doughy +1. She cleans up real nice. It was a great night. The White House is lovely. Christmas decorations were beautiful, and the whole shebang was thrown in honor of French President Emmanuel Macron, seen here making his glass of champagne blush. Good-looking fella. The stereotype, here's the thing, the stereotype is that French men are suave and charming, and Emmanuel Macron does nothing to fight that stereotype. When I met him, this is true, he leaned in and said, "Enchanté." And ooh la la, my baguette was buttered. When Evie met him, he gave her hand one of those sort of like half kiss, half nods like that. And she responded with the traditional American greeting, a full body chest bump while yelling, "Get her done." Thank you for representing our country, my darling. Really, one of the highlights of the evening was a fantastic performance by our friend John Baptiste. Woo! We were there. We were on the edge of our seats listening to his music, hoping his jacket wouldn't catch fire. It was a lovely evening. Joe, you were there playing the drums.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Wasn't that an amazing evening? Beautiful. What an honor. Absolute honor to be there. It was lovely. I want to thank President Biden and the First Lady for having us. My only regret was that I missed Nancy Pelosi's daughter, Alexandra Pelosi, asking Joe Biden what foods the U.S. is best known for, our cuisine. Because apparently, the president replied, "Hot dogs, ice cream, and spaghetti." Look, people like to talk about how old he is, and he is, but they never give him credit for having the palate of a 4-year-old. I hope he does. I certainly hope Joe is in control of the menu for the next state dinner. Tonight we have dinosaur nuggets on a bed of cheddar goldfish, followed by strawberry gober... It's fine. You get the idea. Best part of the night was when I hit the dance floor and busted a move with White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre. And you saw that, Joe. I was clearly the best dancer on the floor all night. Right, Karine?
I don't want to comment on it.
Now, I don't want to claim to be a political power broker, but I will point out that the same day I partied with Joe Biden, he asked the DNC to make South Carolina the nation's first primary state. So, I go to the White House, and suddenly Joe Biden wants to put my home state first. You do the math. Okay?
Hey, dancing queen, right here.
Because I am not good at math. Because I went to school in South Carolina. Of course, moving the first Democratic primary contest to South Carolina is a big blow to Iowa, which has been first in nominating a process for the president for over half a century. And what was the reason all politicians agreed to start in Iowa?
It's cold.
Thank you. That's true. Thank you. Thank you, Secretary Cornkid. But Democrats say that moving South Carolina ahead of Iowa will involve more minority voters, given that Iowa is the country's 7th whitest state. Still, this change will be hard on Iowa's minority population, Frank. He seems surprisingly happy about it. That's... Speculation is South Carolina helped Biden clinch the nomination in 2020, so this move makes it abundantly clear that he intends to run for re-election in 2024. Well, some of the audience is excited about that. At this point, he'll be 81, so maybe not so much a run as a very confident shuffle. Again, thank you for dinner. Speaking of presidents, the old bad one is still out there. He threw a hissy fit this weekend, once again whining that the 2020 election was stolen from him. But this time, he added a new wrinkle, quote, "A massive fraud of this type and magnitude allows for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution." You dummy. You can't terminate the Constitution. The Constitution is America. For Pete's sake. Mon Dieu. You don't see Macron running for president of France on a platform of outlawing threesomes. I believe that is their constitution. So, why is the former president calling for the termination of the Constitution? Well, it's a long, stupid story. And there's a penis at the end of it. Come with me, won't you? It all started with Twitter CEO and rejected village person Elon Musk. For weeks, Musk has been hyping an internal Twitter report that supposedly exposed liberal bias at the social media company during the 2020 election. Now, Musk gave the report to journalist Matt Taibbi, who on Friday posted a Twitter thread showing Twitter executives debating how to handle tweets concerning a discovered laptop belonging to Hunter Biden. Again, with the Hunter Biden laptop. Give it a rest. You don't hear anyone obsessing over the former president's son's laptop? And Eric's got a good one. It's made by Fisher-Price, and it can tell you what sound a cow makes. Very accurate. The cow says, "I'll turn state's evidence." Everybody's talking is what I'm saying. The hot, juicy scandal nugget, supposedly at the center of this supposed takedown, was this exchange between Twitter employees. One relayed a request from the Biden team to review 5 tweets, and the other employee replied, "Handled these." Oh, dang. Handled, as with hands, scandal handles. So what was in those tweets that Joe Biden was so desperate to have handled? Hunter Biden's penis pictures. Elon was all over it. He replied directly to the penis cover-up tweet with, "If this isn't a violation of the Constitution's First Amendment, what is?" I want to tell you what is, Elon. And if the government stops me from telling you what is, that would be a violation of the First Amendment. This is not. This is just not putting the junk. Bang, no. Even the usual Hunter Biden laptop enthusiasts were yawning, including former aide to the ex-president and evil twin of Sebastian Gorka, Sebastian Gorka. In response to Elon's supposed bombshell, Gorka tweeted, "So far, I'm deeply underwhelmed," adding, "Big whop." He's so underwhelmed, he couldn't even manage a full whoop. Former president is not the only one spreading hate on the internet. There's also disgraced shoe salesman Ye, seen here pointing at the problem. Ye. Ye has been on a bit of a not-so-beautiful, dark-twisted anti-Semitic fantasy tour, culminating on Thursday when he tweeted an image of a swastika inside the Star of David and was suspended from Twitter. But he's still welcome on the pro-Nazi social media platform, Twitler. On the same day he was kicked off Twitter a second time, Kanye went on the Alex Jones hate fest wearing a black mask, and he had a strange disagreement with Alex.
I'm just saying, I don't like Nazis, and I don't like what some of the mafias are doing either.
I like Hitler.
Wow. That is upsetting, and it's got to be the worst career-ending segue into a commercial break ever. Reminds me of Cronkite's famous sign-off.
And that's the way it is. I kill drifters for fun. And now a word from Smucker's Jelly.
We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are John David Washington and tennis champion Naomi Osaka. When we come back,